Alright, in this tutorial we're going to go over the slicer feature in Serato DJ. Up until real recently it was only available in certain specific hardwares, but they just opened it up to Serato Remote, which is an app for the iPad and the iPad mini. So a lot more people now have access to this. So the first thing you want to do before you use this feature is you want to make sure your grid is set properly. Now the quick way to do that is to turn on the edit grid function and then find the first downbeat of the track. And once you find that, just click on set and it'll automatically set the beat grid to your track. Keep in mind you can fine tune the grid if the automatic grid detection doesn't quite work to your liking. Alright, now once your grid is set, we can now engage the slicer function. So the way you do that is you want to open up Serato Remote on your iPad and go to the slicer tab. Now what the slicer does is that it takes a section of your song and divides it into 8 different slices, which you can trigger at will while the song itself continues to play in the background. Now you can play these slices in any order you want, creating interesting new rhythms and combinations. Now right now I'm adjusting the length of the retrigger of when I press a slice. You can set it to be as slow as 1 beat, to a half beat, to a quarter beat, and an eighth of a beat as well. Now in the current mode of the slicer I'm in, the song keeps progressing down the track, picking new sections to slice up. If you want the song to just stay on a particular section or loop, you can turn on the loop function and you'll see it turns blue now, indicating that you're in the loop mode of the slicer. And the playhead will just keep playing and cycling through that section. And in either mode, you can select the length of the section that's being sliced. Like right now, I just went from 16 beats to 8 beats, as well as adjusting the retrigger rate. So I'm just going to go and play around with different slices in this section, adjusting the retrigger rate and even the length of the actual loop itself. Forgive me if everything seems to be going a little fast right now, but this is one of those things you just got to get your hands on, and you'll really understand it right away once you get it all loaded up. And here we go, switching back into normal mode, non-loop mode, and it takes us to a different section of the track that's now being sliced. Retrigger set to a quarter note right now. Now this is a really unique feature to Serato DJ, and I kind of liken it to a more advanced loop roll function. So just to review what the slicer does is that it takes a section of a song from as long as 16 beats to as little as 2 beats and slices that section into 8 different parts, which you can then trigger in any order you want. And you can also set how quickly it'll retrigger a slice from as slow as 1 beat to as fast as 1/8 of a beat. And to add to that, in the background, the original song still plays while you're doing your slicing so that you never lose the original timing of the track itself. So those of you out there that do have access to an iPad or iPad mini, I highly recommend downloading and purchasing the Serato Remote app and then using it with Serato DJ to access the slicer function.